Hey, what's going on, everybody? I was just giving you a little bit of a Sulcata tortoise feeding frenzy here right now. How's everybody doing? I'm still waiting for my phone to catch up with this live feed so that I can start talking to everybody and answering questions, because I can't see the computer over there, so I can't see your questions. So just give me 1 second while I get this phone set up so that I can see your questions right here on the good old phone. But anyhow, yeah, there we go. We're live right now. And where are your questions? Live chat. Bam, we are in it. All right, how's everybody doing? I thought I'd do something outside today. We've been using a lot of the studio. Now, I got to be honest with you, there's some thunder. Can you guys hear it? There's some thunder out there right now. So I don't know how long the weather gods are going to be cooperating with us. But that being said, we're going to stay out here as long as it takes to get the job done. But man, lots going on right here. Fat Joe, Canon 80 and 81, stand with Scotty. I sure do. Scotty Cramner, good buddy of mine. You may have seen some of the videos a couple of weeks ago with Scotty and I on his channel, and he did some on mine. We're looking forward to doing more with Scotty down the road. He's a good pal and an amazing human being. Man, we're just having fun out here. So here's some of the sulcatas. But before we get to that, I want to kind of say hello to everybody out there and thank you all for joining us. We're doing so well on subscribers and we really appreciate it, both Tom and myself. We're very happy to be bringing you this Kamp Kenan channel, and it's growing and evolving, and you guys are making that happen. Just want to also get some more business done. The Patreon page has been so exciting for us. For those of you guys who want to help contribute to Kamp Kenan, go check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/Kamp Kenan to find out how you can get involved to help us continue to make some quality content for you. And then also, if you guys want to get a question asked today that's just super important and you want to contribute, you can also do that right here on the live chat today as we talk. You can donate whatever you'd like, folks. We appreciate it. There's a little dollar icon. Anything helps to keeping the channel going, because we're doing this all out of pocket. So let's see what else. Yeah, new Kamp Kenan shirts are on the way. We have some Kamp Kenan t-shirts. You can go to the store and check that out. I'll be going to the Repticon June 10th and 11th in Tampa. I'll be hanging out, and you know, I do have baby tortoises available. No more redfoots at the moment, no more cherry heads at the moment, but I do have elongateds, 2 radiateds for sale only in Florida, and some Sulcata tortoises. If you guys are interested, this is what they grow into, so be prepared to have a large tortoise. We'll get to that in just a little bit. And let's see, man, what else do I have going on? That's about it. Let's start talking tortoises and looking at some of your questions here. Gosh, folks, so like I said, I thought I'd do something with the sulcatas and the leopards in just a little bit. I can pivot the camera here in a little bit. There's a bunch of leopards doing their thing. So right now, these guys are kind of hanging out, and they're eating elephant grass, which I just cut down from some clumps that I have floating around here. They're eating Timothy and alfalfa hay. And I did have a question right here that I saw from Drew Garland. Do you ever feed your tortoises pellets, or are they strictly fed grazing grass? Well, I mixed in some Missouri tortoise diet. You can see it right here. Little tortoise diet there for you. So yeah, they got a little pellets as well. Everything is mixed together. It's kind of a tortoise salad. They'll also get some fruit every once in a while. So basically they're just getting their own little deals going here. Now, all around here, people, is grass. So I only feed them like this once or twice a week. The rest of the time, these guys are out grazing and doing their own thing. This is a nice little lady right here. She's a sweetheart. How you doing, little one? She's a good girl. She's always laying eggs. And I don't have them named. Not all of them are named by name. Some are numbered. But there's a Lumpy. No, Lumpy's right there. That was this guy's name, Tootsie. I don't know why. Brutus is out grazing. He's being antisocial. And then we also have Big Mama right there. But this is number 10. She's a good girl right here. And she's going to turn around and get herself some food, some more food. So basically, guys, you know, I wanted to show you a little bit about what I do here. Hey, Javier Diaz, what's up, man? How you doing from Florida? Let's see. How do I tell if my tortoise is eating enough or if I'm feeding too much? Well, you know, tortoise should be able to, these guys are going to be able to eat all of this in the next hour. It'll disappear. You want to feed the tortoise as much as they are big. So if they're a hatchling, feed them as much food as they are big and let them eat it. If they don't eat all of it, they'll leave some, and then you can kind of start to gauge things that way. Out here, like I mentioned, these guys are just going to be grazing and doing their own thing. So I don't worry too much about overfeeding. I just make sure they get a nice couple flakes of hay, some elephant grass, and some pellets. And these guys keep their weight up. You want the tortoise to feel heavier than it looks. And that would be the thing I would do. Whoop, somebody's behind me here. Oh, excuse me, miss. So basically that's what I would do, man. Let's see. What are some more questions here, man? Manny Mancha thinks I should get Slinky a friend, and that's interesting you say that, because we just might be getting a friend for him, a female friend that is. Let's see who else. My goodness, 13-year-old leopard tortoise Lance should be, oh, I don't know, it depends on how much you feed it, but should be a full-size adult and growing, which about 10 inches straight line, depending on the sex. Yeah, that's false, Ryan Porzi. Elephant grass is not poisonous to tortoises, as I've been feeding them this for many, many years, and they eat it with great gusto, so no worries there. Every species of tortoise can eat elephant grass, but whether or not they do, it's up to them. I mean, if they're a grassland tortoise, they're going to probably like it. I know that the radiateds like it, all the grassland species like it, with the exception of the marginated and the Herman's tortoises, and any of your mountain or elongate, they really don't specialize in grasses. Let's see, man. Had Ali. Did I say that right? What's up, Kuwait? How you doing? Chilling out in Kuwait, man. I'd love to get to the Middle East and see some of the reptiles you guys got out there and check it all out. Let's see. What else, guys? What are the basics needed if I want to keep a baby sulcata? What should I watch for, Kenneth? Thank you, P.O. So basically, I've done many different videos on baby tortoises. Baby sulcatas are just going to be exactly like the adults, except you're going to try and mince up the food a little bit smaller. As far as the hay, they usually don't go after the hay. They like the greener grasses, and you want to mix it into a salad. And I like to try and get my tortoises stimulated to eat that kind of stuff when they're babies. I like to kind of get them going with, you know, like some strawberry mixed in with the grass, mixed in with Missouri tortoise diet or your Zoomed commercial diets. You know, a little bit of fruit's not going to hurt these guys at all. You know, every once in a while fruit falls, or there might be a flower, you know, not really in the desert, but flowering plants will sometimes have fruits on them. And during certain times of the year when there is, you know, after the monsoonal rains that happen in the Sahel region of Africa where they're from, they will get some fruit from time to time. It's just not happening throughout the year. It's only during certain times of the year. So don't overfeed them fruit. But basically you want to just kind of, you know, mix it all together, and that's one of the things to do. And as far as the other basics you need, I like tortoise tables, humid hiding area. Use sphagnum moss for that. I like using a mixture of organic potting soil with some coconut fiber or reptibark or peat moss. Mix it in. This way, if the tortoise wants to burrow down and get to a microclimate that's more humid, they can do that. Oh, let's see. How to grow hibiscus. I don't know. I'm lucky, Mr. Super 101. I'm pretty lucky. I just plant it in the ground and it does its own thing. We'll see some hibiscus in just a moment. So you may want to refer to the good old Google on that, because I would imagine you'd need a pot, a grow light, and warm temperatures if you're trying to do it indoors. And water. It likes lots of water. What else do we got here? What else? Oh, hi, Kate Taranella. I'm saying hello to Kate Taranella there. A little shout out. Thanks for dropping off the tortoise for me today. What else do we got going on here? Chloe Johnson, what tortoise is best for a tortoise table? Any small species, any baby tortoise is going to do fine in the tortoise table. Obviously, these guys are not going to stick around in a tortoise table for more than a few years, as they do grow quite quickly. You're going to need a backyard, and that's important. Herman's tortoise, marginated tortoise, Egyptian tortoise, spider tortoise, I mean, any tortoise really. I like getting the babies in that kind of situation. And you don't need to go super huge for the babies. It depends on how many you have. You know, for one baby, a 3x2 enclosure is going to be fine. And just add about a foot to that with every new tortoise you like to put in. It's pretty important for the square footage for these guys to have places to move around. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to start putting out some cactus for these guys. Now, with the cactus, people, you can actually do it in a couple ways. I'm going to go off questions for a second. So just hang tight for a second. I'm going to walk over here, get my knife, and I'm just going to start getting some cactus out for these guys. So I just like to slice it really quick. And then this just makes it go longer. Don't slice your hands though, kids. Watch yourselves with these big Bowie knives. Don't play with knives. Don't play with guns. All right, here we go. We're just going to keep slicing. So this is my spineless cactus. I harvested a bunch of it from the yard here a little while ago, getting ready for our live show. And gosh, I got a tortoise going under my Rubbermaid cart right now, a little lunatic. Let's get some over here for lumps. And this will keep these guys excited. There we go. You can even, you know, for large tortoises like this, you don't necessarily need to slice it up. But I like to do it. It just makes it easier. They can chew it, no worries at all. Let me go ahead and get my get this. What am I getting? Well, we're going to sheathe the knife, and we're gonna go ahead and get the phone so I can start yapping with you folks again. But now we got some cactus out for those guys. I think that's good. Let's get to some questions. I know you guys probably have tons of questions, man. I love helping out with the questions, people. I'm going to get a little bucket to sit on because, you know, the old knees aren't what they used to be. I'm just kidding. No knee problems, really. Let's see, everybody. Let's see. How much room do sulcatas need? I really need to know, what food do I need? Listen, I'm not, you know, as far as room, one sulcata, an adult like this, I would give it a 20x20 enclosure and then add it as I get more of those tortoises because you know, they do like to roam around. And to make life easy on myself, they've got about a half acre to roam around out back here, and they kind of mow it, and they haven't eaten it bare. If you don't know what these guys eat, you know, they're going to be grassland tortoises. So they're eating grasses, weeds, leaves, flowers, cactus pad, elephant grass. Go check out my Ultimate Sulcata Guide to really know. Looks like somebody donated. Thank you so much, Arctic Reptile Ranch. I appreciate that. I guess I just want to, this is really cool. The Arctic Reptile Ranch. Now that's kind of moronic language because there aren't too many reptiles in the Arctic Circle. I do believe there are some frogs, which are amphibians, so don't get me on that. And some garter snakes may live above the Arctic Circle. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm shouting you out. It's the Arctic Reptile Ranch, everybody. How about it? He's in Alaska, and he's got some tortoises, and he's hanging out way up in Alaska. That's really cool, man. I'd love to go up to Alaska and do some Kamp Kenan episodes. I'd love to see some grizzly bears, elk, moose, all the amazing animals that you have up there. And it would be pretty rad maybe if I could do a really cool off-road excursion to do that, you know, like a really cool trek through the tundra and through some of the beautiful forests that you guys have up there. So Arctic Reptile Ranch, that's your shout out. Thanks so much for joining us way up there. Guys, really cool. Yeah, and if you want to donate, you can do just what that gentleman did. Thank you so much. Every little bit does help. So thanks again to the Arctic Reptile Ranch and your tortoises up there, man. I wonder what kind of tortoises he's keeping up there. Let's see, man. Horsefield tortoise good for Canada? Yeah, Jeremiah, they're a small tortoise. They are the Russian tortoise, for those of you who don't know both names. Horsefield, the Horsfield's tortoise or Russian tortoise. They were called the Russian tortoises because in the early 80s, late 70s, when the Russians went into Afghanistan, they started bringing those tortoises home to their children as pets. So they just call them a Russian tortoise, but it's actually the Central Asian tortoise or Horsfield's tortoise because they live on the steppes where many of the not prehistory but in antiquity, the barbarians, the Mongols, all the Huns and so on, they might have crossed the steppes And yeah, the steppes, horse fields. Get it? They rode their horses, people of the horse. Little information for you people. We can ask any kind of question we want. You want to ask me a regular question if I believe in aliens or something like that? Let's do it. Let's just get crazy today. I'm in a good mood. We got a lot going on here. I'm ready to answer some fun questions. So Julia Ortega is asking me, what age do females start laying eggs? I'm going to say specifically to the sulcata. They're going to be about 40 pounds or 10 years old. They've got to reach about 40 pounds to be reproductive as a female. Males are going to need to get about that too, to be able to properly copulate with the 40-pound females. So you need a male that's big enough to get the job done, and you need a female that's about 40 feet. Not 40 feet. That would be the world's largest tortoise. No, about 40 pounds. So there you go. Let's see. Aiden Bradley is asking if I have any baby sulcatas for sale right now. I do. I have plenty of baby sulcatas. They are, we're going to do them now at $85 a tortoise plus shipping. Shipping is $55 to the east of the Mississippi and $65 west of the Mississippi. You can email me at kampkenan@gmail.com to find out more about how to order. And I'll be happy to answer your questions about ordering tortoises there. But yes, I've got plenty of sulcata tortoises available now. And as you can see, they grow large, but they're nice. I love these tortoises. They're some of my favorite. In my opinion, the three great tortoises are the Galop, the Aldabra, and the Sulcata. They're the world's largest tortoise species, Sulcata being the world's largest continental tortoise. They're a lot of fun, man. Let's see, Griffin Hobbs, I'm doing great. Thanks for wishing me a wonderful day, bud. Any day with tortoises is a wonderful day, and it's fun to talk to you folks as well. So thanks for joining us today, Griff. Appreciate it. That's Griffin Hobbs, people. Let's see. Manuel Aguilera, can you name a few grass seeds I can buy for my sulcata? He's 1 year old. No, you know, not offhand, elephant grass. But if you go to, I don't know if this site's still up, sulcatafood.org. They have a list of grasses. You might want to check that out, okay? Let's see. Just north of you in Georgia, getting the same thunderstorms you are? I don't know. I don't know if they're the same, buddy. I looked on my radar. It's a pretty localized thunderstorm. I got blue sky here, gray sky there, rain over there. Bizarro. But shout out to you. How you doing in Georgia, mate? That's cool. Let's see. We got another donation here by Cliff Flock. Thank you so much, Cliff. I appreciate you doing that. It really helps out. He says, love your videos, very informational for the new and old keeper. I've got a few good ideas from your videos. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I appreciate that you took your hard-earned money and threw it my way. It definitely goes into the channel. Tom and I use it. We use it for plane tickets, whatever we need to get out there and bring more content. We're having a great time doing it. The channel's growing. We're very excited. And we're happy that we're growing like a tortoise, slow and steady. You know, we're going to be doing more collaborations with more interesting people that like reptiles or maybe don't like reptiles but are interested in animals. So keep a lookout for that. We love your ideas. If you folks have any ideas, please, we're so happy to, you know, read through the comments, get your ideas. We appreciate it. You guys are a part of this. And if you want to become more a part of the Kamp Kenan channel, you can join up on our Patreon page to help us out. There are many different little programs we have available that you guys can get involved and even help us produce the shows. So we really appreciate that. That's from Tom and I. Thank you, Cliff Flock, for doing that. Very cool. Love it, man. Thank you. Let's see. Who else we got? Would a leopard or sulcata do well outside in Sonora, Mexico? Well, if I am not incorrect, I've never been to Sonora, Mexico, and this is coming from Rafael Lopez. Hello. Thanks for your question. Thanks for watching in Mexico. I would love to get back down to Mexico. I've been to Cancun and Tijuana. I wish I was in Tijuana eating barb. No, I don't eat barbecued iguana, but that's the song. Anyway, Rafael, I believe the Sonora is a desert. It's a very dry area. And if it's dry, yes, you know, with some monsoonal rain, no problem. The leopard tortoises would do well if they have enough grasses that you can feed them. Sulcatas will do well as there also. And yeah, you can do it, man. They need shade. They need a water source. Always keep a water source for these tortoises. You'll hear people say they don't need to drink for a year, and that is true. But guys, that is in the wild. When they're eating the plants that sustain them, where they're getting preformed water, which they're able to get the water from the plants they eat. You don't want to, that puts a lot of stress on a tortoise. A lot of people think the wild is perfect, and it's not. It's very stressful living in the wild, and sometimes they go through periods of drought, and that their physiology is designed to help the strongest of them get through some of those challenging times in the wild. So you don't want to always stress them out. Always have water, always offer them food. You know, that's going to be the best way to do it. So that's my answer for you, Raphael. Thanks for your question, and thanks for watching. I hope to get down to Mexico and see the Sonoran Desert as well. Let's see. What else do we got here? Another good question. Okay, Manny Mancha, I have leopards and I'm planning to get redfoots. Do they go good together? I would suggest no. Redfoots like higher humidity, eat a higher fruit content, are from South America, whereas the leopards, grassland species, lower humidity, more grasses, little to no fruit. Just a little fruit is okay. But I wouldn't keep them together because, you know, you're asking two animals that have evolved to live in different habitats to now all of a sudden quickly respond to the same one. So I wouldn't do that. Connor Heller, I have 3 female red-eared sliders and 1 male. Do I have to separate them? My females never fought, and I had them for 7 years. They're in a little pool with a basking platform. No, I don't know. I just watch out for aggression. I think if you add the male, make sure that no one gets upset and that they aren't biting on each other too much. Most aggression will subside after a day or two. Give the turtles a lot of areas to hide under the water, and that could also lessen the chance for aggression. Let's see. Camden Goodson, should I get a friend for my yearling leopard tortoise? Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to go through life alone. You know, I always find it interesting. People ask me, should I get 2? Should I get 1? They'd probably be fine on their own, but here's the deal. You're going to get 1. You're going to buy a hatchling, and then you're going to decide in 6-7 months after this hatchling's been growing that you want another one. And you're going to have a hard time finding one the same size. So you might as well buy a couple together, raise them up together, because let's face it, 1 tortoise is never enough. But that's entirely up to you. Let's see. So many good questions. It's hard for me to just nail one down. Hey, very cool. Ash Ned got his Patreon postcard today. Thank you so much for joining up on Patreon. We really appreciate it, Ash, and look forward to seeing you some more. And just so you know, on Patreon, we've released Sunday's bonus is already up on Patreon, so you guys get a chance to see some content before anyone else does. So we're doing that, and there'll be some original videos popping up there. It's just an extra way for us to say thank you for supporting the channel. But then again, guys, I try and answer everyone's questions. I try and get involved. It's just a way, if you really are into the show, it's just a way to help support it. Okay, check it out. German Rojas B. Hey, I'm from Chile, and I have Chelonoidis denticulata. That is the yellowfoot tortoise. She is a common tortoise from South America, and she walks free in our house. But lately, what's going on lately? Hold on, where did it go? Oh, shucks. I don't know where your question went, buddy. Oh, no. I have to scroll down. But lately, oh, her eyes have been kind of red. What could it be? That's a tough question. I really don't know without seeing how the animal's housed. Maybe she got into some household cleaner and it irritated her eyes. I mean, it's very tough for me to just kind of guess. Yeah, Gerson's Mezzegri, donation hype. You got it, buddy. There's a shout out for you, and that didn't cost you anything. Let's see. Are you building a stream for your pond to keep it clean? Jeremiah, that's funny you say that. Coming up in an episode of Kamp Kenan that I was filming a couple weeks ago in Long Island, we talk about that. We meet a family friend who does large-scale water features. He's really talented, and that is one thing we have planned for the camp here. Let's see. I'm looking. Oh my goodness. Is it okay to house sulcatas in an 8? Oh, meters. There's 3 meters. There's 3 feet for every meter. That sounds about pretty good, Adrian Allen. I'm not up on my metric system as most Americans aren't. Sorry. Aaron Aquino. Hey, hello there. I think my husband and I just got a baby elongated. Thanks, by the way. We planted our extra cactus pad. How quickly should it grow? We're in San Diego. San Diego's got a pretty good climate for succulents and cactus. Give it a few months. It takes a little while for it to get established, but once it gets established, you're going to notice the little buds growing off of it. I'd let it go. Just forget about it. And, you know, if you want cactus to feed your tortoise, you want to go to like a Latin supermarket, or start bugging your neighbors if they have any spineless. Hey, what's up there, Toots? Good to see you, buddy. So that would be my best bet. That's what I would do. Let's see. How to get your tortoise. Hey, what do you say we shift over to the leopard tortoises? Let's do that right now. We're gonna shift this over. We're gonna start talking leopards. There they all are, everybody. Let me get you all set up here. Just give me one moment, please. Ah, there we go. Ah, there's some leopards. Can you guys see those leopards okay? I hope you can. I hope y'all can see them. Let's see. I'm going to move on over. There they are. These are leopard tortoise. They're also from Africa, but these guys are from sub-Saharan Africa. And basically, they like grasslands. Now, you've seen some of the shows I've done on leopard tortoises and whatnot. These guys are really cool. I'm going to slice up some cactus for them, all right, guys? So give me a second, and I'll start answering your questions again in a moment. Let's give them some cacti. Get these guys all excited. And the great thing about feeding them this stuff is it doesn't spoil. This stuff will last, you know, the cactus is going to last, and it'll be good for them to eat for a day or two. So that's nice. I like that. Same thing with the grasses. Doesn't hurt if they eat dried grasses. That's all hay is. So they'll just do that. Oh my goodness, I want to finish up this cactus for these kiddos. And there's 16 of these tortoises in here. So there you go. And I'll be right, I'm almost done, guys. Lots of cactus, lots of cactus. All right, that's it. Cactus is done. Let's get right back to you folks. Who is this? Let's see. We got another donation. Thank you so much, Oliver Cooper. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. I'm going to flip this thing around. What's it called? It's a computer. We're going to flip the computer around so that I can see what the picture looks like and make sure we're all in frame. We're all hanging out. So bear with me. Thanks, guys. Appreciate this. Let's see. A little bit more difficult to see the leopard tortoises, I think. So I'm going to go ahead over here, do this, come back a little bit, come up a little bit. Can you guys see everything? Oh, yeah, that's good. All right, people, there are my legs. I'm going to try and get all over here. Oh, there we go. All right. You don't really want to see me that much, do you now? Back to the questions. Now we're going to be talking about our little leopards and how they're doing. And the reason I figured we'd do these two today is because they eat the same foods. They're from the same continent. And they really have a lot of similarities as far as they eat. They're eating and so on. Jack Smith, where'd you get your hat from? This particular hat was given to me by the Critter Cam guys. They brought it from Australia. It's an Akuber, which is my favorite. Cannot get the golden spur. That's the name of this one, the golden spur. And can only be bought in Australia. But there is a hat distributor in Seattle called oh, what's his name? Oh man, is it something Morgan? David Morgan. Google David Morgan hats and you'll be able to order some Akubers from them. All right, Jenna Mars, can I let a tortoise roam around my house? If so, can I let my dogs roam around the house with the tortoise? If you take it out of its enclosure for supervised hangouts, that's fine. But I wouldn't let a tortoise run around my house. There's a couple reasons why. One is these guys are going to poop. You don't want their poop. Oh, is this comfortable or not? Yeah, there we go. You don't want their poop hanging around the house. You know what I mean? If you have children, children can get the poop in their mouths. That would be no bueno. So I wouldn't do that. The other problem is they have the potential, guys, to eat fibers or something they're not supposed to eat, like fibers off of a carpet, so on. So I wouldn't do that. That I just would only supervised walks. Let's see. Do I have any fish? Kobe jokes. Do I have any fish? I'm a big American cichlids fan. Nah, man, I got some tilapia, some brim, and some mosquito fish, and they're pretty much raised for feeding. But I like fish. I think they're cool. I just never got into them really. It's not my thing, but that's cool. Let's see. Cliff Flock. Thanks again. Dante Falls Alger. Oh man, I can't say your name. Any Forston tortoise breeders in the United States? I know there are, but it escapes me right now, buddy. My goodness. Yeah. Hey, Poltluz, do I believe in the existence of Bigfoot? I did ask for crazy questions. Now we're talking, people. No, I don't. I don't think Bigfoot exists. Although it would be cool if he did. I do believe, however, in the Yeti. So there you have it. I mean, no Bigfoot, yes to the Yeti. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure. Not sure about it. What temperature should a 9-month-old sulcata habitat be? What should the humidity be? So sulcata babies will need about 95 degrees to about 105 degrees to bask. That's their basking temperature. And then the ambient humidity should be in the high 80s, low 90s, and never dropping below 70 degrees. There you go. I don't know who asked me that. I don't know. My goodness. I don't shine my own shoes, Seaburk03, because I don't have shoes that require shining. But when I do, I guess I do. Yeah, I shine my own shoes, man. Let's see. What else do we got here? Do you guys mind that I'm kind of laying back? I hope you don't mind. Because it's kind of nice. Although I am starting to get a little bit of rain. Guys, this has already been a half an hour. We're gonna hang out for a little while longer, and then I'm gonna get going because it's starting to rain and my laptop's gonna get shot. Oh, smoke! It's starting to rain, people. All right, let's answer a few more questions. Oh boy, let's see what do we got. Let's catch up to the questions. How much is your leopard tortoise? I love your videos. Leopard tortoises are 150 plus shipping, and they usually hatch in September through November. Preston. I can say Preston, Cassandra. Let's see what else. Can cherry head stay in Sacramento? Yes, just make sure you have supplemental humidity by misting. What's the difference between pardalis and pardalis babcocki? Happy tortoises. My photo people. You know what, guys? They no longer recognize this subspecies of the leopard tortoises. The pardalis tend to be larger than babcocki, which is what these are, and the spots are, honestly, they have less spots on each scoot, different shaped spots, but they're basically the exact same tortoise, and so says science. Guys, it's starting to rain. It is starting to rain on me. Oh boy. Cat B, good evening, Kenan from Michigan. I have a sulcata. How do you keep the ticks and other harmful bugs away from sulcata? I get ticks on my tortoises from time to time. It doesn't hurt them as long as you pluck them off, or you can use, I've actually used, what's it called? Frontline. Just never spray it near their eyes. So Frontline works, and you can, basically get them taken care of that way. There you go. Guys, it's starting to rain. I'm sorry. I'm going to finish things up right now. I apologize. But we did go a long time here today. Let's see. Oliver Cooper, I want to say thanks to you. Thanks everybody out there that's been watching this. I'm just trying to catch up to the comments here. There we go. You guys rule. I'll be doing more live shows, so don't sweat it. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook. I do a lot of live videos on Facebook, Instagram. both under Kamp Kenan. If you'd like, here comes some donation plugging. I'm just kidding. Sign up for the good old Patreon, patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. Guys, thank you so much. I'll be at Repticon the 10th and 11th of June. Don't forget about Croc Fest. If you want to come meet me and Crocodile Kyle, we'll be at Croc Fest. It's going to be a lot of fun. June 24th, the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary. Guys, thank you so much. It is now officially raining. My laptop's going to get screwed up. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. See you later. Bye, people. This is it for us. We're out of here.